Today's MTG box analysis will be for the March 27th opening of a Phyrexia All-Be-One Complete Bundle. We'll start off by reviewing the cards we are eligible to see in the set booster packs and compare that to the cards we actually observed in the box. Then we'll take a look at set coverage, coverage by rarity, as well as duplication. From a value perspective, we'll take a look at how the set has been trending since release, and then we'll break down the actual observed value in the box. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box plus almost 100 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's get things started by taking a look at what we saw in this box. This chart shows all the foils we saw in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw a variance of 9 cards between the primary colors of Magic, with blue having 11 and green having 20. Also in the non-foil space, we saw 14 showcase and 1 borderless in the 12 set booster packs. As for the traditional foils, we observed 14 cards in 12 packs. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 123 unique cards out of a possible 373, which means that we saw 33% of the set in these packs. Excluding basic lands, our highest coverage was in green, with 49% of the set appearing in these 12 packs. In the traditional foil space, we saw, again, 14 unique cards, which was enough to give us 4% coverage. Among the primary colors of Magic, our highest coverage was in white with 5%. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in the non-foil space, we saw 49% of the commons and 52% of the uncommons. We also saw 11 rares for 11% coverage and 4 mythics, including our 2 oil slick raised foils for 6% total coverage. In the traditional foil space, we saw 6% of the commons, 6% of the uncommons, and a single rare for 1% coverage. This means that we saw 12 rares and 4 mythics from the main set. In addition to that, we also saw 3 rares from the Commander subset and the list, bringing the total for this bundle up to 15 rares and 4 mythics. From a duplication perspective, we saw 16 cards repeated 18 times for a box duplication rate of 12%. This does include our 5 duplicate oil slick raised foil lands, of which you're guaranteed to see duplication in every single bundle. Before we take a look at the value that we saw in this box, let's take a look at how the set has been trending since release on February 10th, 2023. The 261 cards from the main set are down about 24% since launch, moving from $311.82 to $235.61 combined. The 39 showcase cards are also down about 7%, as are the 22 borderless cards, but this time only by 3%. The 6 Phyrexian cards have continued to drop this month, now seeing a loss of 22% since release day. The 5 concept Praetors continue to have the best performance in the set, seeing a gain of $45.59 since release, or about 25%. The 67 Step and Complete foils, which can only be found in collector booster packs, are holding strong at $1,127.68, which is an overall increase of $3.59 since release. The 34 extended art rares in the set are down about 19%. As too are the 15 basic lands and 5 jumpstart rares. The 454 cards released on February 10th have moved from a total market value of $2,056.83 to $1,981.21, which is a drop of $75.62. However, that's really only a drop of 4%. This is really good for a standard set, almost 45 days post-release. Now, the 25 oil slick raised foils were released on March 3rd in the Complete Bundle. Prior to the release, these cards were so highly speculated that when the bundles were released, the prices crashed. It took a few days for prices to stabilize, and for the most part, that happened within a week. Since then, prices have remained relatively stable, and currently, the market value of the entire 25 card set is $499.34. Now that we have an understanding of the set value and how the set has been trending, let's take a look at the actual value we saw in today's Complete Bundle. From the 12 set booster packs, we didn't see any cards valued over $10. However, luckily, both of our oil slick raised foils in the Complete pack were decent cards. We saw the Tekethal Inquiry Dominus valued at $13.84, and the Sword of Forge and Frontier valued at $38.98. The only cards that we saw between $5 and $10 were the 2 oil slick swamps valued at $5.83 apiece. The other 8 oil slick basic lands, as well as 7 cards from the set boosters, were valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 122 non-foils that we saw were all valued under $1. In the traditional foil treatment, we didn't see anything of significant value. In fact, every single one of our 14 foils was valued less than $1. So how did this bundle perform? Well, I purchased it in December of 2022 from Amazon for $80 even. The current market price for this box as of March 25th, 2023 is $118.54. Today's complete bundle contained 12 set booster packs and 1 complete booster pack, each with 12 cards, allowing us to see a total of 156 cards. The promotional Phyrexian Arena and the 40 foil basic lands are currently valued at $16.17 combined. The 2 signed and 10 non-signed art cards that we saw have a total value of $3.45. The 1 rare from the Commander subset is valued at 49 cents, and the 4 list cards that we saw have a total value of $6.39, thanks mostly to the Kirak, Son of Yawgmoth. The 7 tokens that we saw are currently valued at $1.11. The 14 foils are valued at $2.78, and the 129 non-foils from the main set have a total value of $35.33. And finally, those 12 oil slick raised foils have a total value of $92.22, which is more than we paid for the bundle. Add it all up, and the grand total comes up to be $157.94 in card value, which means that this box is a gain of $77.94 over my purchase price and a return of 197% of the box price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 17 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $114.21. This means that those 17 cards represent 72% of the total box value. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do something amazing.